We have begun. Felnox versus the World Engine Part 2. He dragged everybody in. He dragged Reddington and Bellerophon in. And now they're in the Arctic with Macready.
Yes, with Macready and every other character that I cannot remember the name.
Doc, Blaine, a bunch of great characters.
They're amazing, but I have horrible memory. I couldn't even remember Macready.
Characters from the thing.
I could. So, where we left off,
Gary. You gotta remember Gary. He's the captain of the place, the one who shot the guy in the beginning.
The old guy, yeah.
It's the best line of the movie.
I vaguely remember. I know I'm disappointing many souls today. Like, no, I know who he is. I just can't remember what he said. The quote.
He's the guy at the end of the when they're doing the test. He goes and he has that amazing line right at the end of the test because he's still in his chair and they still don't trust him. And then the guy next to him turns into a thing, and then like one of the other guys next to him turns into a thing, and then he basically yells at them, "Get me out of this goddamn chair!" It's one of the best lines.
All right,
go.
So where we left off, Reddington just snuck over and peeked around a hallway and noticed the great famous scene of the blood test, where Macready is testing everyone else's blood in the chairs. Reddington Blood Dagger, what do you do?
I tried to figure out what exactly are they doing. Like listening to their conversation.
All right. I feel obligated to grab the clip and start playing it for you. You listen in, and what you figure out is apparently some of them are not what they seem to be, and they are creatures hidden as humans. So they're going to do a blood test to see who is who.
And do I understand what the blood test is for and how it works?
Yeah, they put a hot steaming rod inside the actual. It's the same thing as a fucking movie. Yeah, you understand it. He says it out loud. He says what he's doing.
I decided to go back to where Felnox and Bellerophon are at.
Reddington returns, guys. What do you do?
What have you seen, Reddington?
Well, the situation as is, apparently we're stranded from what the people inside are arguing about in the North Pole, I believe.
The what?
The creature that you burned seems to be a shapeshifter. They're trying to ascertain which one of them are the thing.
It was definitely most foul. Just a touch of me destroyed it.
Well, yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case in there.
Well, we must see.
By all means. But preferably Felnox. Have you seen any aberrations or phantoms?
He looks at you, he's like, I'm Beltram.
Oh, yes.
Lest we forget, he's dressed up like one of these people.
Well, Beltram, do you see any phantoms then?
Actually, let's see.
Venir a saludar a mi mujer.
Hold on.
Well, okay, Beltran. You seem confused.
No, not confused. Out of game, I'm actually looking up something. Because I think I have something that could help. It's just I write down so many freaking notes. He tells you, nope, can't see anything at the moment.
So, you all enter the room where they're doing the blood test?
I decide to hide in the ceiling, in the hole.
That's great. Go ahead. Wait, hide on the ceiling? I mean, you get the roll to hide, but I forgot you had the creepy cloak. Fucking spider walking cloak. So yeah, you can go ahead and hide on the. Bear in mind, hiding on the ceiling is about the same as hiding on the floor, because the ceilings are not really that high. They're pretty low.
Hopefully it's dark, right? Is there like a light or
it'll look more like paranormal activity more than being sneaky. It's not going to help how sneaky you are. It's like literally the ceiling is like 8 feet high. It's like it's not that high. Unless you're going, the rooms, some of them are dark. Just roll to hide, man.
All right.
Roll to do your fucking stealth, dude. Literally, the ceiling is not that high. If you fucking remember the movie, the ceilings are not high. It's not a fucking goddamn suburban household with 10-foot ceilings, or a cave with 20-foot ceilings. And your steamed roll is somehow a fucking 20. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're hiding on the ceiling. Effectively. Alright? So what do you all do?
I don't think it's a good idea to hide in the ceiling in the movie The Thing. I mean, seriously. But okay.
Oh, you don't let Jonathan watch it, did you?
Remember, there's like 2 guys in that room with a flamethrower. Just say.
There's literally no advantage to hiding on the ceiling. None. Other than looking like you're from Paranormal Activity.
Or looking like The Thing. Because it does that. It crawls on the ceiling.
Alright, so, what do you guys do? So you guys enter the room then?
Go, Beltran.
Hey, Ty?
Yes.
Can I use Unholy Truth to basically find out where it is?
You can make an attempt. It's the one where your eyes burn, right?
Yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
You look way too happy to leave it.
Yeah, because if I screw this up, I'm screwed.
Like, if he rolls a 1 like 3 times, then his eyes are constantly like
haven't
scorched.
had
Like,
a really good corruption yet in our campaign. I'm crazy for it to happen. We've had like little baby corruptions. No one's really gotten fucked.
Yeah,
do I add anything as bonuses?
No. I don't think there's any bonuses.
I rolled a 4.
So, what happens is, you see Reddington and Bellerophon, you see it out of nowhere, his eyes ignite in flames, and you attempt to look around, but you're unable to focus because the pain of the flame is too intense, and you kind of make a little yelp as the flames are a little too overwhelming for you to see through them. His eyes, literally just flame pours out of his eyes. And then...
What are you attempting to do?
He's like, simply put, I was trying to discover where that thing is. Whatever it is you're trying to find, for crying out loud, that's why I don't use this. He's like patting his face, trying to keep the burning from getting worse.
It does nothing. The flame kind of just dies down slowly by itself.
You wish to have some water.
And I take 3 damage.
10 out of 10.
Take a little bit of water in the water skin, and I pour some on his eyes. There you go.
Oh my god. All right. So what do you do now, Beltram of the Flame?
We're gonna need to find a better way to do this, because I can't do that again without killing myself.
Oh. You guys hear some sort of hissing, squealing, loud sound. And you also hear the panic noises of men and chairs bumping up and down in the other hallway. It seems they didn't notice you because they have something else going on. You make out that one of them says, "Get that thing the fuck away from me!" You hear the chairs clamping up and down at a distance. What do you guys do?
Well, can I see anything? Because or am I still on fire?
No, you're fine. You're good now. Doesn't last that long.
Can we see what it is?
If you go around the corner and look, yeah. You see a horrific abomination of meaty mass. It is disgusting, and it's currently tied up right next to 2 other men. There's one man who, with a big bushy beard and long hair, he points a flamethrower at it and just ignites it. He just burns this horrific creature. And it squeals, and eventually it dies.
How about the other guys next to it?
The other guys next to it are horrified. They're just fine and dandy. So...
probably traumatized, but...
Yeah. And then the man with the bushy beard then says, "All right, now you." He points at one of the 2 men sitting down, and then he does the test, and it goes on much like the movie, from which it's kind of faded from me, not gonna lie. They keep continuing doing this test for each one of them.
What is going on?
So
I use all my holy light.
The man with the bushy beard has his flamethrower. He's looking over this way like, what? You all see that, right? You all see that? What the hell is that thing? Jesus Christ. An angel? There's no way. Yes. There's no way. Oh, way.
This big guy here actually knows how to kill those kinds of things. Oh, anybody got something for my eyes?
Jesus Christ. They must have been eaten by the thing before. The thing. There's no way you're actual men. No one dresses like that. This ain't cosplay convention. He pulls a flamethrower and he points it at you. Give me a good reason I shouldn't burn you.
I'm divine.
Oh, come on, man. Can we just at least kill the thing so we can leave in peace?
Would you attack a god?
Bellerophon, he has no clue what you're talking about. You do realize.
The man backs up. The man backs up. He grabs one of the vials. He puts on he grabs one of the testing tubes, the testing things, and he slides it over to you. Put a bit of your blood on there, Angel. Go ahead.
But one drop.
All right, now slide it over. Come on now. He takes the vial and he tests it, and you're fine. Now, I don't know what's wrong with your head, Mr. Angel, but you better get over here before the thing finds you. Because no cosplayers around here. Your troop must have gotten lost, and you must have got hit in the head. That's all right. Get over here. There's a creature.
Don't worry. We will get through this.
Oh my God.
You will be. I don't like this on his shoulder. You will be okay.
That's amazing. So then he looks at Felnox. What's your trouble?
They came with me.
All right, they do the test too. He gives the vial over to Beltram because he can't see Reddington, who's hiding on the wall like a goddamn the thing. Which you cannot approach any closer. If you want to get closer, you gotta make another fucking roll because there's just a single hallway. You gotta make like a fucking sleight of hand or something. Fucking that's a little silly if you just walk in front of his vision. Anyhow, so Beltram, do you do the test?
Yeah.
All right, so he tests you, and the test is false. Your blood reacts, and it squeals. He looks at you. He's like, he slowly brings in roll initiative.
Beltram?
Beltram is the thing.
Why
John
shit?
is, of course, the thing. We all know.
He's like, why shit? I have no clue. This is... You weren't going to say anything to me this whole time? You foul spouterhead. Oh, holy shit.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck was that? John rolled like 3 times or 4 times. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
No. Those were other rolls he did. He just rolled a fucking 20 for his initiative.
Nice.
Technically, I have a 17. I have a minus modifier.
Okay.
All right. Bellerophon, are you going to roll for initiative or anyone else?
Yeah, I'm going to roll for initiative.
Macready's like...
Hold on. Wrong dice. Well, I could just add my thing to it. 27.
27. Yeah, you beat Macready. What do you do to stop Macready from burning Beltram alive?
I don't know if I should stop him. Do I sense evil from him?
No.
From Beltram?
Not at all. He is good.
Shit.
Reminder that it's not so much evil anymore as it is chaos.
Or is he chaos?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, it seems more like...
Sorry, John.
I think he's chaos. I'm fairly certain he's kind of chaos, but he's not a bad person. Because I don't remember him being extra lawful.
Because he has magic, but he's not evil. Yes, I know it's a contradiction.
Damn you. Alright, I lift up his flamethrower so he can't flame him.
So, in the second, MacReady barely even processes this because he's like, he starts burning the fucking wall above him. He does still fire the flamethrower. He couldn't process because how fast you moved. He started shooting the ceiling.
I'm like,
thank goodness I wasn't in that room.
Yeah, you're literally in the other room. You're kind of peeking over. You're like,
Oh my goodness.
that's Reddington. He's kind of watching y'all like.
I'm in the ceiling of the hallway.
Yeah. My God.
Felix.
All right, so what do you guys do now?
all right.
Your GIF.
Hold on.
I saved my attack. First, my attacks. I just flew the flame. I was like, calm down. Let's find out what's going on first.
MacReady looks. He's like, "You must be the thing too." And he's struggling to move, and you have your divine senses. You're able to ascertain that he's probably going to kick you away so he can start burning you as well. Because he's looking at you with wild eyes too. Okay. So now, Beltram.
I think you're super spooked MacReady.
Oh man. So we know the creature's inside me. This sucks.
Who said the creature's inside you?
John, the whole frickin' thing is an illusion to stop you, remember?
Yeah.
It's not even John who gets it.
No, I know. It's I'm just trying to. I told MacReady, I was like, "Stop now!" And I intimidate him. I get my.
All right.
20 and I get my.
Some dude with wings shows up and intimidates MacReady. MacReady must be going insane at this point.
That drew like ice in the chess machine.
Oh my God. Beltram, what do? You haven't said anything.
I'm still working on it.
You're just like, I don't mind if you burn me.
And I do get, and I get a. Okay, so 14.
It's a 14?
Yeah.
Well, MacReady, I'm sorry, I watched the movie. MacReady has fucking balls that are like kind of like this big. Kind of like this big. He looks at you and he doesn't give a damn. He's like, "Goddamn angel! You're one of the things! I knew it!"
D16, page 184.
I go, I was like, I use my last attack and I go like this. I turned it into a Cinnabon.
I'm gonna have to ask you to do a strength roll just in case there's a funny slight chance that you butterfingers. You just kind of like.
All right, well, I'm gonna do a.
Like pop the very.
No, I'm gonna do my what you call it fuck my mighty deed.
Making sure it fucking happens.
Okay, so 12. So.
Holy Jesus.
And mighty deed 12 and. 18 plus 12, 30.
Jesus. Well, you kind of, your intention was to bend it, and you kind of just crushed it in your hands. Like you were trying to bend it, but you kind of just you crushed it. It turned into tiny little metal pieces, and it kind of it explodes in your hands. Like a tiny explosion is how fast you do it. It just flicks everywhere. And MacReady's like, "What the hell? How the hell did you?" No way. There's no way you're really an angel. That ain't real. That ain't real. He takes a step back from you. The other guys are sitting in the seat are like, what the fuck is going on? They're trying to get out of the seat.
So, sir, you're saying there's no chance that there could be an angel, but you do believe in creatures and monsters.
I don't believe in them, but they exist. The thing that I just burned, he points at a corpse, that did not exist until 5 minutes ago. And then I burned it. I burned another one too. They exist. They shapeshift. They turn into anything. Anything that's humanoid or anything that's alive. It's a monster. It's a thing.
Tyler, what's the distance of Beltron at the door?
He's literally right at the door last I checked. You didn't bear in mind, you entered another hallway, so there's kind of the door's already ajar and open. You guys kind of walked in the ajar door. If you're talking about the fucking exit
to Beltron, have you seen the Phantom yet?
The what?
The Phantom.
Are we talking the movie The Phantom or we're still in the game? Because we're bouncing back and forth between.
You're currently looking for a phantom within the world. And right now, you don't see anything that resembles a phantom that you recognize. There's no one in the room that resembles it. But you do kind of hear something. Roll intelligence.
Not good.
Roll intelligence. Beltron of the fire gold burn man.
He looks at you. He goes, intelligence.
Let us unlock the secrets of your mind.
Open your mind.
Well, I guess that was a little too much for him.
I guess he opened his mind.
It was the pressure. Make a decision. I lost my internet.
All right. So I didn't hear anything Jonathan or Tyler said.
Don, I asked you to open your mind. Oh my God, it's John!
It was John.
I saw John.
Damn it, John! We saw you for a second.
Hey,
Yep.
Hey, Jonathan, that's the Phantom. We just saw him.
All right. So, John, I said roll an intelligence roll because you hear something. That's amazing. So you listen, you focus, and you hear some sort of very garbled whisper, and it sounds almost twisted and dark, like eldritch. Something very discomforting but familiar, and you hear the whispers calling to you. You hear your name whispered to you. But for some reason, you feel as if it is far away.
Bellerophon?
Yes.
I just heard some whispers coming from that direction. It seems very familiar. We should go check it out. Fair warning, it's probably Eldritch or something evil. So keep your sword ready.
Well, we cannot leave these innocent people here. Will you follow us?
Oh, yeah.
Or you could
How about
choose to
this?
stay.
How about I try? How about I take the bits and pieces of what's left of the other one, try to summon another one to find one lurking about.
Or you could
Y'all
choose
people
to
are insane.
You could choose to stay alone.
You see the old man in the chair, and he says, "Get me out of this fucking chair!"
Why would I be staying alone if I said I would follow? It's just a suggestion that we can follow to find this thing
Angel
faster.
Man. Angel Man, you can burn these creatures, right? I mean, you turn that to dust back practically. All right.
Yes.
Good. So Macready finishes the test, and the two guys they pass and they get him out of the chair. All right, we'll follow you. There's just three guys, including Macready.
All right. Beltran, follow that voice that you were talking
All right.
about.
So I start making my way over.
Yes.
Are they going through the hallway?
So you guys go past the normal room. Sorry, you go past the testing room, and you keep going forward until you hear the purring of a cat. You see a little black cat look at you, and it's on the ground. It looks at you funny.
Does anyone here own a cat?
Macready looks on. He quickly searches his person for a flamethrower or sorry, a weapon or a knife. He pulls out a knife. He's like, "No one here owns a fucking cat." So you slaughter the cat. I mean, the cat. The worst part is that it doesn't transform. It's just a fucking cat.
I am not surprised.
Don't worry, Macready. It would have changed.
I don't give a damn. It would have changed. I've never seen a cat around here.
That might have
Better
been
safe than sorry.
I like how Tyler's Macready is even more redneck than the real Macready.
Oh my goodness.
So then, as you guys are walking, Macready looks at Beltran with wide eyes. He's like, why do we still have this one here with us?
Beltran?
Because
I'm looking for a way out for everybody.
I think there's something wrong. He came with me, and he wasn't a thing. So I'm trying to figure out why. I try not to, I don't want to destroy so quickly without figuring out why. Unlike the cat, that was a mistake.
So I done read storybooks, so I guess it's all magic bullshit or some such. I believe you because he ain't attacking us for now, but you magic man, you better kill him if he tries something funny.
Sure.
Good. Macready has not put his knife away. He's still holding it. Just in case.
I'm still just making my way over.
So you eventually make your way to the other side of the compound, and you make it to another exit.
I tried to follow them, but with a distance.
Roll stealth again.
19.
Wow. with no effort, you hide. You don't even alert the thing that's right next to you. The thing completely ignores you. There is a horrific, disgusting abomination that is currently lurking behind everyone, and it completely ignores you. It completely ignores you as if you're a friend. And it just starts lurking by. One eyeball looks at you. You just see one eye from the thing.
It's like a predator climbing on top of him.
It literally passes by you so close you can feel the warmth from its disgusting abomination body, whatever the fuck it is, the goob. So it just slithers past you and it does nothing. And you see that it starts changing form into one of the three men. The guy in the back, the chocolate man.
Alright.
All the people. Why the guy who plays the voice of Goliath from Gargoyles?
In any case, I start to grab my 9 light stealer and prepare to attack the guy.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can do a backstab. It hasn't noticed you. But if you do that, you'll lose your stealth.
I know. Alright. I'm rolling.
Jesus Christ. Jesus!
That was almost a 1.
Yeah, you think? Alright, yeah, go ahead, do your fucking damage on this goddamn... I'm not even sure if I should ask you to do damage. Yo, level 10 damage. Whew. Killing the poor thing.
No, technically he's feeding its soul to something else.
Pretty much.
It had a soul.
It had a soul.
Wow. That's painful, but not quite painful enough. That was a backstab?
I rolled a crit table.
Oh, you do crit table backstabs. Yeah, do that. Otherwise, you're not killing it.
Not sure how that would affect that.
In this game, he doesn't do all that much damage. What he does is he automatically crits.
Yeah.
All right, roll your crit, man.
So he can actually kill you with one shot.
Oh yeah, if he rolls like a 30, I think. If he just rolls a 24.
Okay, I'm gonna roll through the crawler.
Uncle, with the 9 live stealer, do you assume everything has a soul when he stabs it?
He doesn't so much steal a soul. He steals like their spirit. Like all the energy that powers this thing, he takes. And things like creatures like the thing. Well, I don't know the nature of what they're actually facing. If this is some kind of illusion or whatever. Like the actual thing would have souls upon souls upon souls, all sorts of things inside of it. It'll be something really malignant. It's a cosmic horror, man. So yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He has killed cosmic horrors and fed them to Tiamat before.
And the crit, I mean, I've heard you guys say that the second he gets a crit, it's over, right?
It's up to you each time. Whenever he rolls a crit,
I thought the soul stealing was for a 20, right?
if he rolls a crit, okay, they get a saving throw. Essentially, that's how I've been using it in DCC. Before it was a 20, but he gets an automatic crit when he backstabs. in DCC. In 5e, you don't get an automatic crit when you backstab. You just do a fuckload of damage. You do like double. But here, DCC's work different. I've always treated it like if he gets a crit, which is he does a backstab, the enemy gets a saving throw. You decide the I usually put it at 15.
All right.
It's an 8 in table 2.
So yeah, it's very very overpowered here.
Wow, 8 doesn't apply at all to the thing.
Table 2? Or...
The thing would be a very powerful cosmic horror, Tyler, though. So you get lots of bonuses for save. So
yeah,
it would practically be like a Shogoth or some shit.
Yeah. Here, this is the roll I'll do for the thing. It rolled a 1. There's not much I can do there. You absorbed the.
You roll a 1.
You
kills you. You killed it.
You absorb the whole cosmic horror. You feel like an obscene amount of. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel an actual influx of souls.
Actually, all the energy goes to Bahamut.
No, it goes to Bellerophon because he changed it to him.
Bellerophon decides where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you in Bellerophon, then you probably just sense the most disgusting pile of waste.
I'm gonna step in. Hold on, DM. Bellerophon, roll a saving throw roll an intelligence feat.
Okay. Because that's just energy. It's not like
roll. Just do an intelligence roll. You'll understand why in a second.
Okay.
Please roll high.
I don't know. Do I have any bonuses to this?
Bonus to your intelligence. That's it.
Okay, just bonus to intelligence. All right.
Read more books.
19.
Okay.
Damn.
You don't want to send this to Bahamut.
Okay.
Right. You feel the taste because essentially it goes through the blade into you, and then you direct it. You feel its fucking hideous taint, and you don't want to send this to him. You want to send this to someone else.
Okay. Who could I send it to that would absorb this?
No.
This is a two-way. It's a fork. It only goes to one or the other. Bahamut or his sister. This will hurt whoever you send it towards. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll send it to her then.
Back to you, Ty.
So when you stab it, there's a disgusting hiss as the eyes look at you again, and they keep looking at you, and they eventually process the fact that you're there. It takes them like 5 staring glances for them to realize, wait, you're really there. Even then, by the point they realize that you're there and you're real, they fail to react in time before their whole entire body is sucked away. Because what's more baffling than a human on the ceiling or a demon? Macready turns around and he looks at the fucking demon prince. I'm sorry, do you have your tail out, sir?
Good question.
Do you have your tail and your horns out, sir?
Probably.
Okay. He looks back at you. He sees the thing you just killed, and he's...
Don't try. Don't freak out, or I will.
Macready, remember, like I told you, that they're angels, gods, and there are devils. And don't worry, he's a devil in training.
He goes inside his jacket and pulls out whiskey. Let's go.
Keep going.
Nice.
I decided to get off the field.
Reddington, nice work.
So do you guys open the exit now?
Can we get out of here?
You open the exit because you're leading the party?
Yeah, I'll open the exit.
Cool. Roll a will save.
Lovely.
We believe in you, Belgium.
Will is what personality in this game?
There's a will save that it has an addition.
Oh wait, never mind.
Intelligence. It's actually.
I'm gonna thank you for bringing the thing into Moonwind. She's gonna cough it right up.
Right.
She's gonna cough it right up and let it loose.
Jonathan, that's totally your fault. Not mine. I have nothing to do with this shit. I ain't got shit to do with this. Nice, you fucking fail. Your mind is completely overloaded with the screaming of eldritch speech of the elder things and the creatures of that sort. You fall on the ground screaming and clenching your ears.
Where's Muggsy when we need him?
The rest of you don't hear any sort of elder screech, and he's screaming on the ground for no fucking reason.
Are you okay, Belgium?
But what you do hear is the purring of dogs. You do hear the purring of dogs, and then the growling of dogs. Many.
Walk it off, Belgium.
I think he's under psychic attack, and there are dogs.
Dogs?
Yes, they're dogs.
Now?
No, not yet.
Belgium, are you okay? Do you need
the dogs? You see dogs out of nowhere just appear, and the dogs, they get a little closer to Beltran. And bear in mind, he's down for 4 rounds. The dogs start getting closer to him, innocently enough. They just start kind of sniffing him. They haven't gone to sniffing distance, but they look like they want to sniff him. They kind of make fat dogs.
Those dogs or those
once per day.
Macready looks at those dogs, and then and then before Macready can do anything, the old man moves between you guys, and he aims the gun at the fucking dogs and starts shooting. Roll initiative.
Which old man is this, Gary or Blaine?
The captain guy, the guy that says, "Get me out of this fucking chair."
Gary.
Because I remember he had a gun.
Gary, yeah.
He just
but at this point, he had removed the gun, but it doesn't matter. So, Gary.
I can't fucking remember.
Go, Gary.
Blaine is the Durbeatus guy. Durbeatus.
The Durbeatus guy is already dead, I think. Burned.
No, he's a thing.
Diabetes.
At this point in the movie.
Yeah.
It was in the back. They left him in the shack in the back. He's the final thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they got him there.
So let's see. Well, one of the dogs, after getting shot, does whimper and run away. So that leaves you with 3 other dogs. 3 wonderful, adorable puppies. Let's see, the dogs, they got... What did I roll for them? See, that's you? Jonathan, are you getting in on this?
Most likely, considering there are dogs about to attack us.
Well, they're going to eat Beltran first. And he's out for like 3 rounds.
Right.
I rolled a 26. And I didn't see you, so we'll just start the party. The dogs immediately start sprinting towards you guys. They initially seem like they're going for Beltran, but one of them dives right over him, going straight for the old man. He lunges at him, and the old man keeps shooting, and he then gets his throat bit.
Can I intervene?
Well, actually, the dice will decide whether he gets it. He sure as fuck does. Old man gets bit in the neck, and he drops. The other dog goes straight for Beltran. Goes in for the bite. And I did roll a 24. I think that gets you, Beltran. You're on the floor, so... Whoops, that was not the roll. Excuse me. It is this. $10 damage. You still breathing?
John?
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 Jane?
John, your Happy Meal order is ready.
Well, John said, let's go ahead and go on to the next campaign.
That's why cameras are needed. You don't know when you leave.
Why would you leave?
Third dog goes for the great and shining Bellerophon. And he jumps after you, and he looks, for all the world, the most threatening thing on Earth. And then his snout, big snout, smacks your armor, and he kind of falls down and whimpers a little. Though you get the feeling he might be faking it. So, John, you there?
I can see Felix. Felix is like...
Can somebody call him?
Remember those old Hitler videos? He's trying to take the glasses off. John! John?
John?
Yeah.
There he is.
John, you took 10 damage. Are you breathing?
I'm dead.
Amazing. And then a 10 man. John doesn't take it so well, so he's kind of bleeding on the ground. He's like, you kind of...
I only had 4 health.
Did you ever heal? When did you take damage last?
When he tried using the power. When I tried using that power that did 1d4 damage.
Oops.
That.
Oh, ouch. Oh, man. Okay. So it is now, let's see. It's your turn, Bellerophon.
All right. I do a mighty deed.
Tyler, you can do full DCC death rules if you want. For the roll later if you want.
Yeah. He has like 3 rounds.
You're Beltram's DM anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what are you doing with your mighty deed?
I'm going to attempt to cut off one of the heads.
You're going to attempt to cut off what?
One of the heads.
All right. Yeah, there's one currently biting the shit out of Beltran. Beltran is in the middle of life and death. He doesn't know that he's quite dying. He's currently in the horrific in between. Like he's like you hear screaming in your head, Beltran, and then you see a dog ripping you apart. You're kind of like this as you're desperately trying to stop the dog from ripping you apart. So you are technically dead, but you're freaking out right now. You're incapacitated. You're gonna die.
41.
All right, yeah, you can definitely chop off the head of the one that's immediately eating Beltron if you want to, or the one that's pretending to be hurt next to you.
Okay, so I do.
There's also a third one currently eating the guy next to you, like he's currently lodged in his throat.
So 30 points of damage off to the neck.
To the neck?
Yeah.
That's great. What you do is you don't really you're trying to chop off his neck, but you kind of cut his whole body in half, like the upper half of his body, like you literally chop all the way through his torso, and his jaw literally split in half. His whole body, you literally cleanly cut him in half, like just like gone. Like the dog just is like his tongue waggling as he falls down, no sound, and you hear the dog appears to start transforming, but you hear the hissing. It immediately stays in that form, and you see the blood sizzling as it stays in that dog form, and it dies. Beltron is still like,
calm down, Beltron.
And you see that he has blood everywhere. He's gonna die. He doesn't quite understand it, though.
Relax. Rub a little dirt in it. Calm down, Beltron. He's like a level 1 character, right?
No, he's like level 3, right? Level 2 or 3?
Level 3.
Level 3?
Oh, how many hit points does he have?
Apparently 8.
9, that's it? Okay.
9?
Yeah. Oh, wow. He's a little...
That's actually because my DM gave me a buff on hit points, believe it or not.
He's a squishy. Okay,
well, so he is a wizard.
I give him his 9 points back. Wake up.
Well, I suppose... Amazing. 10 out of 10. Beltron, you feel refreshed. You feel like if you feel like you just drank a nice glass of cold water. Yeah, Fresca. You feel like you just drank some Fresca. That's really weird considering you're currently bathing in your own blood. So, Beltron, you are awake, but you do hear the whispering of a familiar voice. What do you do now? It's your turn. You're awake because the dog just ripped through you.
And the door's right next to me?
Yeah, you can start running.
How time?
If I try to run...
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Beltron, you get a permanent -1 to your stamina because you got your abs ripped out. Sorry, man. You just died, kind of.
It's alright. Just put it back in there.
Add some lotion.
I was like, when I raised Beltron back from the dead, and I touch and I look at Macready, I'm like, the shine from my teeth.
You look back at Macready, and you notice that Macready, he's actually very busy. You see the dog is currently getting stabbed. He's like, he's just stabbing the thing over and over again. Not much is happening, but that's not stopping him. He's stabbing the shit out of it. He's just like, Magic Man, help me! He keeps stabbing.
I'm like.
Now, Tyler?
Not quite yet. Not quite. He has to. Just after this. Just after this.
You want me to roll?
Yes. Roll to attack the other dog.
Okay, so I'm gonna mighty deed him, and I'm gonna do a kill shot. Oh, wrong dice. This one. Okay, 10. So. Okay, kill shot. Oh.
All right, so now you just gotta do damage.
Okay.
Oh man.
37.
So when you stab the blade through. Just to clarify, you're stabbing it just through the dog, not through the man that just got bit, right?
No, through the dog.
Just the dog?
Yeah.
Cool. The dog.
Is Macready, right? Is Macready who he?
No, there's an old man with a gun that shot, and then he got his throat.
Gary.
Oh,
Gary
I didn't even hear that whole part. I thought this.
Yeah, Gary just got his throat bit. He's just like.
Oh, so there's another dog. I thought it was completely dead. The whole creature.
No, there's 3 dogs. One dog. Well, there's 4. One ran away. One ate Beltram. One attacked you and failed. The third. The fourth, it went for the old man and bit out his throat.
Okay, so I lop its head off.
So wait, you're stabbing the dog, just the dog?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna meta game, so yeah.
Nice. So the dog makes a horrific howling sound, and it attempts to transform. You see its eyes try to move, but because your sword, you stab it and it doesn't transform. It just makes a disgusting gurgling sound as biomass comes out of its mouth as it tries to transform. You see angry.
It burns unholy, chaotic creatures.
Yes. It dies. The old man is sitting there gurgling with his gun, and he's aiming his gun, and he aims it at you. And you see that you see that there's something disgusting inside of his mouth. You see like a spider inside of his mouth. And he's like, yeah, there's just like a spider just crawling inside his mouth.
Heretic.
And
I'm out of attacks, so.
So that leaves it to Beltran. Again, you just woke up. You are alive.
Make a break for the door.
I saved Beltran, and then my third attack, so I'm good.
So done. Beltran, you're running away.
Making a break for the door.
Nice.
Try to end this.
You run for the door, and you hear a whisper, and the whisper is far more clear. When you enter the outside, you see in the distance one of the dogs waiting for you attentively, but also you see a deep and poisonously black cave, and you hear the whispers of someone. Someone very familiar.
Beltram. Come here, Beltram.
You hear it from the cave. You're not sure if you can make it there before the dog catches you, though. You could try.
How close am I to the dog?
The dog, I would say, is 20 feet away. No, he's actually give or take 50 feet away. The familiar voice is roughly maybe 60 feet away.
Stop chasing Poontang and come to me, Beltram.
I hurl a fireball at the dog as I'm making my way over.
Roll, baby. Give me the fucking page.
Hold on.
There is no bigger joy DMing DCC than when John says he's shooting fireball. Because chaos ensues 2 seconds later. It is the greatest joy for a dungeon master. John's fireballs.
Bird tie?
Yeah, I heard what you're doing. Roll.
Oh, shoot. Apparently the spell isn't. What happened?
Well,
nothing happened.
Yeah, something does happen. You fire an amazing grand fireball that is quite shocking to only mice and mouse because it's very tiny and ineffective. You fire a tiny fireball that does nothing, goes maybe 5 feet. Oh,
Okay, though.
You're running. Yeah? You're running for Drozelax? I mean, the familiar friend voice?
Yeah.
Cool. The snowstorm starts to hit pretty hard, so it gets kind of hard to see the dog, which makes you even more uneasy because you can't keep a clear line of sight on the dog, but the cave's darkness you can clearly see despite the storm impending. Now, before we continue, back to the three dogs. So, one of the dogs infected the poor old man with a spider in his mouth, fires at Bellerophon.
Why me?
And the most miraculous thing happens. That bullet, it goes to Bellerophon. It's like, oh! It hits the wall, and you hear clink, 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 and then it hits the fucking guy. He's like, there's a bullet hole in the thing. He's like, it is.
Thank you, Father.
I mean, it doesn't really do much to the thing at all because let's not forget it's the thing. But so then the second dog, which is pretending to be hurt at your feet, then looks at you with disgusting eyes and then transforms a little into a nice bulbous creature and attempts to ensnare you inside of the flesh. Let's see. It is gonna. That is. Does that be your armor class? A 20?
20. No.
Nope. It attempts to ensnare you, and being who you are, you avoid it somehow. The other, and it's quite the blobby mass is much bigger now. The old man then proceeds to get stabbed by Macready a few times. Macready is stabbing the old man viciously because he noticed the spider as well. Macready then turns around, he finds a fire extinguisher, and he fucking slams it into the old man's face, caving it in. The Great Chocolate Man finds a rock, and he drops it on the old man as well, and the old man starts to transform. This brings it back to your turn, Romaldus. Bellerophon.
Okay.
Since Reddington is kind of just hanging back, he's like, oh, it's interesting. I already did my work. That's Reddington. It's like, I already did my work. I don't need to bother myself.
Okay. So the only humans left is Macready and Blaine, was it?
Is his name Blaine? I have no idea.
Blaine is the dude that's in the shack. He's the diabetes guy. Gary is the one with the gun, who's the captain who just turned into a thing. That's been shooting at you.
Okay.
Then there's the Chocolate Man. I can't remember his name.
That's Giles, something like that. Hold on, I'll get his name.
Giles.
Childs. CHILDS.
Childs. Oh man, good. So
the black
Childs.
From
the black guy.
The voice of Goliath and Gargoyles.
Indeed. Now, so
I impale the dog at my feet for attempting to bite me. I go,
At this point, it's not even quite a dog. It has maybe like a dog face, like right here.
Ooh, I rolled 13 for Mighty Deed to try and kill shot his brain.
Jesus! All right. Roll to hit. What? The Mighty Deed is just to stab the thing?
I'm gonna try and kill shot it, or at least the head. Kill shot the head. I'm trying to.
All right.
I'm trying to bisect this brain with holy power.
I mean, sure. It's the thing. It has a brain somewhere, I'm sure.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna try and kill it. That's just Bellerophon way.
Please, we can kill it.
Okay.
Do some damage. Let's see what you do.
All right. So let me just figure out my. Ooh. I rolled high on that shit, so. $34.
Wow. Poor bastard. Yeah. Kind of unintentionally, I suppose. Maybe it was intentional, but when you do it so much divine power, you kind of exude. The sword, it ignites. And as it ignites, when you stab the fucking thing, that whole entire thing dust. In seconds, it's dust as you impale it. You hear fucking angel choirs as the poor thing gets destroyed into oblivion. Fucking... with that amount of damage compared to its HP, yeah, it's doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
What else is left? What else is left in here?
The old man who is currently transforming.
No boy.
I consecrate your body. A flaming spear. I turn my flaming sword and I turn it into a spear and I run it right through his chest. So,
kill me now! Do it!
I'm gonna do my mighty deed to transform it. 8.
It's nevertheless impressive.
And 33.
33 to hit. You definitely hit.
Okay.
Do some damage.
I roll 20. 27.
27? The creature attempts to slither away, but not quite fast enough. It attempts to go for you and lunge for you. But
I forgot the extra 1d6 of fire.
Well, it's fucking dead. I mean, it was a little bit of a close one, but it's still dead. You stab it, and it starts dying because of the holiness, and then you're like, oh, the fire. And then the fire ignites, and then it starts burning. The fire, like, it takes a second before the fire pops in. So then, boom, it dies, and Macready, he's looking at it, he's like, and he takes a few steps back. He looks around. Your friend's gone. Told you he was one of them. Fucking told you.
And I told you I was an angel.
And he ran just about that way into a heavy storm.
Macready looks back at you and he's like, are you just... Really now? Okay. Thank you for observing. You've done a great job. You got a flamethrower in that weird-ass cloak of yours?
Let us see. No.
I didn't think so.
I have a paralyzed and poison.
Ain't that magnificent?
Pause 1 second. I need to reset the cameras. 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
I can't see you anymore, Uncle. Wait.
Go ahead.
Now I can see you. All right. So, you guys go outside then? Macready takes the gun off of the dead man. He grabs his clothing and takes the 2 clips he had, and he stores it inside of his own jacket. I'm assuming it's M911 because I can't think of anything else. So, you guys go outside, and you see the nice image of a wizard in normal modern winter clothing, running for his life as a dog chases him. You guys are much too far away to catch up. They're both well on the way.
The dog's chasing Beltram?
Yes.
Come. Let's go, Reddington. We could catch up to them.
I get the feeling that Bellerophon would stand Beltram even less than Silence does.
Yes.
So, Beltram, you put your fate to the wind, so now you must roll as such. Roll agility. Lest you have something else. I mean, this is kind of it. It's an agility roll. Can you fucking outrun a dog? Do you really got rippling abs?
He's like in Conan the Barbarian when he's running away from the dogs.
In snow? Wouldn't it be Constitution in snow?
I'm gonna go ahead and send an image to the group to remind everyone what Beltram looks like. Well, Beltram just looks a little younger. He has like a brown beard, but that's the only difference from this.
He's gonna be one of the Swedish guys that comes in the beginning of the thing and starts shooting at the dog. That Gary shoots in the face.
Yep. So Beltram, agility roll.
John, are you there?
John?
John? He always vanishes at like the precise moments we need to hear. John, this is why you use a camera, John, so we know that you stepped away. And like Felix would say, why would you step away?
It's your story.
John? John, reset. If you're there, you can hear us. I see John's thing like flashing.
I see it flashing too. I guess he went to jerk off a little.
John, just reset it. Just turn off the video and then turn it back on.
All right.
There you are.
But I can hear you. John!
Yeah, he's here. He just blanks out. John.
John, you there?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was dozing off.
That's great. Roll an agility roll or die, bitch. Oh, man. With all of our united strength, we woke up John.
Sorry about that. It's actually a 12.
It's actually a 12? That's amazing. Fucking amazing. Let's see if your fate is great again. Does that hit your armor class? Because the dog reached you.
Yep.
I swear to God, John, you fucking goofy motherfucker. Oh, man. Let's see. Well, But I couldn't. John, you guys see in the storm that John gets grabbed by the dog again. Yeah. This is probably one of those burn luck moments where he kind of, if he had any luck to burn. Not sure if he does.
John.
So John, he ran really fast, but he just got caught by the dog.
Could I take over the dog?
Huh?
Could I take over the creature that's basically killing me?
Tyler, can the voice in the cave do anything if it's actually the voice of the person who you've implied it is? I can actually play it.
Can I take over the creature?
Wait, hold on, I might be able to help you, John.
Yeah, okay. Hold up.
Can I
go ahead? What were you saying?
Can Drozelax do something?
Yes.
Okay, he sends a message to Beltram into his mind. He says, "Good luck."
So Beltram, the dog. You can't consume the dog because it's currently consuming you, currently eating you alive, and also it's literally just like you. If you didn't notice, you kind of are the thing in your own way, and this thing is overpowering that thing.
Drozelax is like, "Ooh, that looks like it hurts."
Currently, you guys in the distance, you see Beltram getting mauled again. This time is his arms getting ripped apart. And he's like,
poor John. He's not gonna make it.
It's like, I think that's more than your HP, isn't it? Again.
Alrighty.
9 is exactly my HP.
You know, wait to clear the sky.
There's a snowstorm, but it's not intense enough that you guys can't see the fact that Beltran is getting ripped apart. And you see the thing is starting to blossom. And it really wants to consume him. Like out of the back of the spine, you see the blossoming of the thing. It's starting to come around and about to really seal a deal and consume.
Alright, I start to head towards that direction with my wings.
Fire, Beltram.
Reddington, can you grab him, please?
Roll.
What?
Can you grab him, Beltram?
Honestly, I'm not sure what the heck's going on there.
Just, could you grab him and pull him out of the way?
I'm going to kill the dog.
Alright, I was going to do the same, but let me grab him then.
No one seems in a rush.
Well, we're flying towards there, so you know.
So as you guys are talking, you guys didn't notice it, but Macready ignored you and kept walking towards the dog. Macready went over to the dog and he's like, "Eat this, you son of a bitch." Starts firing. The dog jumps off of Beltram and it starts to circle Macready. And Macready's like, "Eat it, motherfucker!" And he just keeps shooting the dog. The dog is keeping a distance from Macready as he shoots it. The dog seems unnerved by the bullets.
All right, so let me see. We gotta go roll initiative again to get to Beltram.
I'm just going to fly towards Beltram and start.
Because we're both flying, so
Beltram, roll a luck roll. Oh well, my phone's dead. Completely dead. Forgot how Mimi's internet destroys my my power. Anyhow, yeah, do a luck roll, Beltram.
Like, get one of the chargers. There's tons of chargers in the house, man. Get one of them.
Jeez. So, Beltram, as you're bleeding to death, you somehow have enough sense to wrap up the parts of your body that are bleeding profusely. You wrap up and you use a little magic here and there, and you're at a catatonic state. You can't really move, but you're not gonna die. Like you're barely hanging on. I did that because it's right on your
COVID
HP.
Mask. He's wrapped a dirty COVID mask.
You cannot move. You are literally at the edge of death. If someone flicks you, you fucking die. You're at 0 HP. You're like 0, like 0.1. So you have to be carried.
All right. So we're rolling initiative, or what do we want us to do? Just go and
roll initiative if you intend to mess with the dog. Otherwise, you leave Macready to his fate.
No, we're gonna. Well, I'm
going to try to get Beltram and get him back up his feet.
All right, so you fly over?
Yeah.
All right, so you fly over, and you try to get him on his feet, and you notice that... do you do this gently or very fast?
Not roughly, but enough for where I'm like helping an old man or something.
You hurt him a lot. Like, he fucking screams from you trying to move him and hilariously trying to stand up a guy that is mauled. You can't walk on his own. He's mauled. There's horrible cuts and shit all over his body. Some not from the dog, but from the thing. The thing part of the dog. And Bellerophon, what do you do?
Well, there's not much I can do, is there? Or can I?
I said Bellerophon, you sleepy fuck.
Sorry, man.
I go to him. I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, Reddington. He's a little squishy. Give him his 9 points back."
Macready's gonna get killed, guys.
And then I look at I go to the.
He's like 1,000 times more heroic.
And I go to the thing, and I go like this.
When you turn around, Macready and the thing are lost in the storm. It gets more intense.
Wait, so I can't... Well, I fly there immediately. I'm fast.
You don't know where to... I mean, you're going to fly in the direction where he was? Because the storm just got really intense, and you might get lost in it if you leave them.
I can sense evil, and I can sense chaos and shit.
All right, so you go...
That thing is primordial badness.
All right, so you go to the... So you go to find where they are. You sense the chaos, and you can sense the intense chaos over here, so that's how you pinpoint where you are, I suppose. So you go towards the intense chaos, and you hear very faintly more click, 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 more gunshots. You hear screaming and swearing, and you see the thing just about grabbing Macready, and then he shoots it some more times, and you hear the click of the gun. It's like, "Goddamn son of a bitch!" He grabs his fucking knife. It's like, "You want this?" And then you see Dylan Charles Chocolate Man. He comes over with a fucking metal rod. He just starts smacking the thing. This is when you arrive, and Macready's about to pounce on it with his knife.
Okay, so I stand in front of them and block them, and then I go, and I going to roll and raise righteous fire on the beast.
By the way, it's no longer a dog. It's completely twisted into the other form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I raise all kinds of righteous fire on him. I just want to check something open.
Tyler.
Yeah?
Look at my screen.
All right.
Oh,
cliffhanger necessary. No worries.
Huh? I rolled a 28.
28 for the Righteous Fire?
Yeah.
Is that a spell?
Yes. 301. Page 301.
301. Nice.
His weapon casts has spells.
All right. Wow. All right. And does this Righteous Fire only damage chaos? Right? Like,
no, it damages anything that I want it to damage, I guess, you know.
All right, you're only trying to kill the thing, right?
Yeah, but I could control it.
All right. So when you call this divine, I'm not even gonna make you roll for damage because I can see all the fucking dice. So yeah, you fucking killed it. So when you call this divine flame, you completely destroy the thing. But oddly enough, the divine flame feels attracted to something else, and you notice the Chocolate Man starts to transform as it sees that the divine flame comes, and the Chocolate Man almost gets Macready right before.
And the second, because I get two. It says I get 2 columns, so I drop one on the thing and one on the Chocolate Man. Like I'm doing an opera.
Yeah, that just completely nothing left of them, not even ashes. If you could see that there was ashes in the snow, and of course that's how I thought the thing ended. I never thought there was. Macready was the last one to meet.
Do you believe now, Macready?
Actually, in every sequel to the thing, Childs turns out to be a thing, and Macready has to kill him in the sequel.
Yeah.
In every comic book and book sequel and like the official book and everything, Childs turns out to be a thing.
I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
So Macready looks at you and him.
And Macready always survives.
Macready pulls out some whiskey. He pulls out his whiskey flask. Yep, I believe. And then he's like, all right, where are your friends?
Come, Macready.
He joins.
And I fly him.
So
you guys all eventually arrive.
Finally, an NPC in fucking Moonwind. So you gonna drag him out of the world engine? I approve, by
the way. So you see, you guys get. So you guys. You arrive at Beltram.
Macready.
Go ahead.
You're quite heroic, Macready. You should join join my order.
Your order.
Yes.
Tyler, you may turn him into a PC if you want. Play him in the campaign.
Man, is this in some magic land somewhere far away where I can crush flamethrowers like the toys?
Yes.
Hell, sounds good to me. Better than this rock.
Come, Macready. Join me.
Amazing. So, you guys arrived to Beltran. You arrive to Beltran. You see that he's still kind of twitching and shuddering from the wonderful feeling of getting mauled and ripped apart. Something that Father Nix is very familiar with.
John, you there?
I'm here.
Walk it off, Beltran.
So you guys,
now you see the Phantom.
You see in the Phantom inside the cave. He looks impatient, amused. I don't know.
I just make my way into the cave.
You do what?
I make my way into the cave.
Alright.
So,
come, Macready.
what does he find in the cave, Ty?
He sees Drozelax just staring at you guys. Like you're just hanging out in the cave. That was the odd, horrifying cosmic presence you felt. It was fucking Drozelax. He's just hanging out there.
It looks really cold out there.
It is.
It's warmer in here. How's your head, Drozelax? Beltram. He pets you.
When
Make sure it's intact.
He's like this. He's rubbing the skull. The skull.
Like he usually does.
Yeah, when he rubs
Way
your skull,
too close. He's like way inside of your personal space. Is it touching your head?
I start sniffing him the way I start Drozelaxing him. I go up and I start sniffing his head.
For a moment, he like recoils. Oh, you like doing this to intimidate me? And his tentacles like reach for your mouth, for your nostril.
The second the tentacle touches you, you disappear.
Oh my goodness.
You all are gone and taken to a different place. Let's see.
3.
You guys find yourself in a beautiful, stunning forest of amazing. It's just splendor. It's different. And then in the distance, you see a golden city just beyond the hills. It's stunning. It's almost too good to be real.
Oh shit!
Far off to your right, perhaps maybe a dark road, a road of black color. It doesn't seem to be. It seems a little ominous, but nothing too bad. And then you hear an odd sound. You hear a horn, a really loud hunting horn, and you have a feeling
Julian.
that you're the prey.
Julian, holy shit, Tyler, you're fucking crazy.
And that's where I leave you.
Welcome to Amber, boys. Enjoy. And not just all Amber, he's sicking Julian on you. Holy shit. Wow. Awesome character to have them meet. Julian's amazing.
Oh, and for shits and giggles.
I'm pretty sure Bellerophon killed like 3.
Also,
Greedy is there too.
You guys noticed that right
RJ
next to you,
Macready
somehow, you got Macready with you. He's like, what the hell was that sound?
RJ Macready, Bellerophon, Reddington, and Beltram in Amber. This is going to be awesome. All right, guys. Tyler, get a reward. XP.
Well, I'd like to give Reddington 2 XP.
Alright.
You did a great job killing one creature.
Very much.
Bellerophon, you get 4 XP along with Felnox. Or Beltran, or Riggs, Riggs, you get 4 XP as well because you fucking died like 5 times.
Thank you.
I think
maybe
Beltram has kind of earned a luck at this point. I would give him a luck point.
You know what? Because of that, I'll give you 1 point of HP. Put it up to 10.
All right, cool.
Because 9 HP is too low. You've increased your desire to live. That's what HP is. The desire to live. You got them all like twice. It's amazing. You guys set the fucking wizard in the front. What was I supposed to do?
Right, I'm gonna close the video. We will pick up Thursday with what's going on over in fucking Calandra.
Oh man.
Right.